by Robert Browning. Before reading the poem, what's your impression about the title? You know the Duchess. What is the meaning of Duchess? Yes, it is the female name from the Duke, okay? My last means that there is a Duchess before this one, and this will be the last one. So, this is the first thing. Then, it seems that the poet will tell us about this lady, or this character, because the title of the poem is the Duchess, so of course, the whole poem will be about her. We don't know whether she is still alive or dead. We will know these things from the first reading. You will understand the poem from the first reading because, as I told you, that Robert Browning's style is simple. What is simple? Simple diction. Okay? You know the meaning of diction? The selection of words in the poem, the selection of vocabulary. So Robert Browning used to employ simple diction, simple words in his writing. What else? Direct. You know, sometimes certain poets use the indirect style. Okay? This will be difficult for you to understand because you will understand something, but he means something else. Okay? But concerning Robert Browning, his style is direct. And it is very clear. Okay? And of course, he used irony in his writing and history. Okay? So these are the main things in his writing, in his style. Now, let's start reading the poem in order to understand what is the meaning of this poem and what is the story of the Duchess. Yes. Open your books on page 244. Let's read the poem. My last Duchess, Ferrara. What is Ferrara? Have you read the poem? What is Ferrara? It's a place. Good. So the setting, you know that setting is important, whether in poetry or novel or drama. And you know that the setting is the time and place. Here we have the place, which is Ferrara. So the place, the setting of this poem is Ferrara. And the Duchess of Ferrara, the poet will tell us about the Duchess of Ferrara. And she's the last one, don't forget. My last means the last one. Okay, let's read the poem. That's my last Duchess painted on the wall. Just to try to understand the vocabulary, the diction. Okay? That's my last Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive, I call. That piece a wonder now, Fra Pandolf's hands worked busily a day, and there she stands. Wilt please you sit and look at her? I said. Fra Pandolf, by design, for never read strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance. Just stop talking. Okay? But to myself they turned, since none puts by the curtain I have drawn for you, but I. And seemed as they would ask me, if they durst, how such a glance came there. So not the first. Are you to turn and ask thus, sir? It was not. Her husband's presence only called the spot of joy into the Duchess' cheek, perhaps. Fra Pandolf chanced to say, her mantle laps over my lady's rest too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint half a flush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough. For calling up that spot of joy she had, a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad. Too easily impressed, she liked whatever she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Look, this is her fault, this is her mistake. She looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Sir, it was all one, my favorite at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west. The puff of cherries some officious fool broke in the orchard for her the white moon. She rode with round the terrace, all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech. Or blush at least, she thanked man good, but thanked. Somehow I know not how, as if she rhymed. My gift of a 900-years-old name, with anybody's gift who would stop to blame. The thought of trifling even had you skill in a speech which I have not to make your will quite clear to such an one, and say just this, or that in your disgust me, here you miss, or there exceed the mark, and if she let herself be lessened so, nor plainly set her wits to yours, forsooth, and made excuse, even then would be some stopping, and I choose never to stop. Oh, sir, she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her, but who passed without? Much the same smile, this to grow I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together, there she stands. Okay, now, after reading the poem for the first time, tell me about your first impression. Have you got something from the first reading? What about the story of this poem? Who's this Duchess? And is she still alive or dead? Who is her husband and why she is the last one? It seems that she commits something. She commits a sin. So what about this sin? Is it a great sin or something very trivial? Yes. So she is the wife of the Duke of Ferrara, okay? In this poem, the poet tells us about this lady. Now, tell me, yes.
The Duke of Ferrara negotiated with a servant for hand of counts in marriage.
Yes.
During,
It seems that there is a party, right? There is a party, and
the Duke take the servant upstairs to his private art gallery, and
Good.
And the servant saw some objects of the Duke. One of the objects was a picture for
a painted picture.
A painted picture.
Yes.
And
it was covered by curtains.
Curtain.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was the last painted picture.
Yeah.
And the Duke told the servant that the name of this picture is Balfour, and this picture.
The name of this picture,
Yes.
or the painter of this picture? Yes.
The painter of this picture is Balfour.
Yes.
And the Duke told the servant the story of the Duchess.
Yes, thank you very much. Still here. Thank you very much. Good. Now, what is the story of this Duchess? Your colleague mentioned that it seems that there is a party. From the first reading, we don't know whether this is right or wrong. Just we expect from the first reading that there is a party at the house of the Duke of Ferrara, in which he invited great figures, okay, and he showed them something it seems that the occasion of the party is his engagement for a new wife, a new Duchess. So where is this Duchess? We don't know. It seems that she is dead or killed, okay, by her husband, okay? And there is a painted picture on the wall, and it is covered and prevented for anyone to look to this picture. We don't know why. But the Duke will show this picture for the other in order to mention the story, okay? After removing the curtains from the picture, it seems that the picture for a lady, she is a very beautiful lady, she is the Duchess of Ferrara, and she is dead now. The picture was painted by Pandolf. He is a great painter at that time. He painted the picture in a way to look as if it's a real one, as if the Duchess is still alive, okay? Everything, whether her eyes, her mouth, her face, her cheeks, everything appeared as if the Duchess is alive, still alive, okay? Now, of course, the Duke mentioned the story. We have read the poem, okay? So, do you remember the story? Or do you know something, just an idea about this story? What about the story of this picture? And where is the real Duchess? This is just a picture. Where is the real one? The same. Yes?
Maybe she was killed by her husband.
She was killed by her husband. Why? Why she was killed? Yes.
In fact, she was cheating him by
Cheating him?
cheating him in another way.
How?
Looking for other men and speaking with them.
Do you think so? This is the first reading. You think that she is a bad woman? She used to look to other men, smiling for them. Okay? This is your idea, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. We respect it. What else? What do you think? Why he killed her? Yes, mister?
Maybe because he wanted to marry another woman.
Because he wanted to marry another woman, so he's free. Why to kill her? He can't marry another woman.
He can't marry two women.
Really? So it's a good religion. Is that right?
Yes. You are not allowed to marry more
Two?
than one.
Really?
Yes. As I
No, this is not the reason, I think. We have another reason. Yes.
The Duchess was easy pleased, and she was smiling, everything, and
He suffered from love, a kind of love. You know that love is not only love. We have more than one meaning for the word love. We have simple love, we have real love, untrue love, and we have possessive love. You know possessive love? What is the meaning of possessive love? In which the lover feels that his lady is just for him, not for others. Okay? Even her smile is a sin for others. So the Duke suffered from a kind of love which is called possessive. Okay? He feels that he possesses this Duchess, okay, and he prevents her from talking with others. But he cannot do such thing because of, as you know, freedom. Okay, she's free for this reason, because of this love, which leads him to be jealous. You know, jealous?
Yes.
He's very jealousy, so he decided to stop this jealousy because he suffered too much from the possessive love. In order to stop this, he decided to kill her. Okay? Now, after killing her, all the smiles will be stopped. Now, we are asking or wondering, what about her sin? Her sin is that she's a funny, lovely character. She used to smile to others, okay? Just to smile, simple smile for others. And he considered her smile as a sin, okay? So it's a great sin to smile for other men. And she is a lovely character by all other men. So he is jealous. He decided to stop this by killing his lady. And now, because she is dead, he decided to what? To marry another one. He has a party. And this poem started in the party of this duke. Okay? So the party is about his engagement, okay, for another lady. And in the party, we will know about the last Duchess because of her picture. Okay, clear now? This is the general meaning of the poem. You know now the story of the Duchess, the Duchess of Ferrara. Do you have any question about the general meaning? Yes?
If he will marry another woman, why his previous wife called last Duchess?
Because this is the last one till now. The new one will come, okay? This is the last one. And by the word last means that he has more than one, okay? Previously, it seems that he used to get married from more than one, okay? But we don't know about their stories, whether he used to kill them or not, okay? Just we know about the picture of this Duchess. It seems that he is not bad, but suffered from certain psychological illness, okay? So, of course, he is psychologically ill because this is not a reason, this is not a guilt to kill his wife just because she smiled for others, okay? Smile is not a sin, all right? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, you want to say something?
The picture talking about the woman that he killed her?
Yes, the picture is about this woman, okay? He will tell others about the story that she's a guilty, she's a sinner because she used to smile for everyone and I decided to stop these smiles, so I killed her, okay? So he thought that he had done something great, okay? Yes, mister? Pandolf, okay? Pandolf. He is the painter, a great painter at that time, very famous. Yes, okay? Now let's, yes?
What about the new one?
The new, we don't know about the new.
And told them the story.
Don't forget that he's the Duke, so he is the Duke. She will marry him even if he will kill her, okay? But we don't know actually about the story of the new one because the whole poem is about the picture, okay? From the beginning about the painter of the picture, how he painted this picture in a good way, and relating the story of this picture to the end, which was the last decision by the Duke to kill this Duchess. So nothing mentioned about the new one, okay? Now, after knowing the general meaning, let's read the poem line by line in order to discover the hidden meaning, to know the details of the story. Now, the title is clear, I think. It is My Last Duchess, we explained it. Ferrara is the setting, it is the place, okay? And we said that the Duchess of Ferrara, she is the wife of the Duke of Ferrara. And also we mentioned that since the title is My Last Duchess, this means that the whole poem will be about this Duchess, the story of this Duchess. That's my last Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive, I call. Look, from the first two lines, it seems that he's looking to the wall, and that's my last Duchess painted on the wall. So he looked to a picture, okay, on the wall. And this picture for his last Duchess, okay? Looking as if she were alive. So it seems that this picture as if the Duchess is alive, okay?
She is dead.
Very good. So from the first two lines, it seems that he will tell us about the Duchess who is dead now. And he is telling us about just the picture, okay? So the Duke is looking to the picture of this Duchess, and he mentioned that this picture is very clear. It's a great picture because it seems that the Duchess is still alive, okay? So now we knew that this Duchess is dead, okay? That piece, I wonder now, Fra Pandolf's hands worked busily a day, and there she stands. Why the Duchess seems as if still alive? Because it is the work of Pandolf. Okay? Okay? Pandolf, as I told you just now, he is a great painter, okay? And Fra Pandolf, he used to paint this picture busily, and he used many times for this picture in order to create such kind of art. Okay? So the picture is great, just like the greatness of this painter. It is the work of his hand. A day and there she stands. There she stands, he marked to the picture. There. She stands means the Duchess, not the picture. Okay? Will it please you sit and look at her? So he is talking with a person. Okay, it seems that the Duke with a person. He asked him to take a seat and look to this picture. Will you please sit and look at her? Look at this picture. I said, who's the speaker? Is he Robert Browning? So the Duke, okay, the Duke. So Robert Browning outside this poem, okay? The poem is not talking about his story or his feeling, because he just talked about the Duke. Yes?
I think he's talking to a friend.
Yes, a friend.
Who's his daughter will be the next.
Yes, good. Okay? Fra Pandolf, by design, he is the designer. Fra Pandolf, the painter or the designer. For never read strangers like you that pictured countenance. You know the pictured countenance? That everything, yes?
The features of her face.
Very good. The features of her face, everything appeared as if it is real, because it is made by Fra Pandolf, the great painter, okay? The depth and passion of its earnest glance. Look, you know the glance? When you look to her, you feel the depth and the passion of this lady. You feel as if she is alive, she has passion, okay? But to myself they turned, since none puts by the curtains I have drawn for you, but I. It seems that the Duke prevents anyone from looking to this picture, just this person he's talking with, okay? He told him that nobody has seen this picture, nobody removed this curtain, just me in order to show you, so you are the first one. Now, what do you think? Why he used the curtains? What is the symbolic meaning of the curtains? You know the meaning of curtains? So what is the meaning of the curtains? Why he used the curtains? Yes?
To hide the murder of
To hide his
sin.
yes, his sin. Okay, good. What else?
To hide his victim, and you don't want to remember the story about the Duchess.
He don't like to remember the story. Okay. What else? What do you think? Why he used the curtains?
I think he's still jealous.
Very good. It seems that he's still jealous. Okay, he felt jealousy, so he covered the picture with curtains in order not to smile for others, because it seems that the picture smile. Okay, you know that she used to smile for everyone, and Pandolf know about this, so the painting also smile. In order to stop this smile to the smile of the picture, so he covered it with the curtains. It's good way. Okay. Yes, because it is just like a real one, as if the Duchess is still alive. But maybe also, just like what you have mentioned, okay, we have more than one reason, because you know poetry can be interpreted from different views. Yes. And seemed as they would ask me if they durst, how such a glance came there, so not the first. So he also covered the picture by the curtains in order not to be the speech of others. He don't like others to talk about this picture and about the glance of this picture, the passions of this lady, okay, the everything, every single detail in her face, okay? Are you to turn in dusk thus, sir? 'Twas not her husband's presence only called that spot. Look to this spot of joy. What is the meaning of a spot of joy? Spot of joy. Spot of joy means smile, happiness. Okay? Look, sir, he is talking with the other man. Okay? Look to this spot of joy in her face. It was not only made for her husband, but for all other men. So she is guilty, according to the Duke. She's guilty, okay? As if he told him that she is a sinner, because this spot of joy, this smile, is not only made for her husband, for me, it is for all other men, okay? And he's angry because of this. So the spot of joy is the smile or the happiness. Okay? Mark of happiness. Into the Duchess cheek. Okay, you know that the cheeks will be affected by the smile. So when she smiles, it seems that she will be more beautiful. Okay? Perhaps Frau Pandolf's chance to say her mantle laps over my lady's dress too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint. So it seems that she suffered because of her husband, okay? And her face suffered from faint, you know, fainted. Faint, what is faint? Gloomy, okay? Or pale, or there is a sense of sickness appeared in her face. But what about Pandolf? Pandolf intentionally tried to hide this gloom, this sadness, in order to produce something which is happy, a picture or which is very happy, just like the Duchess before, just like her personality. So why she was fainted? Why she was sad or gloomy? Because she suffered from her husband, from his possessive love. Don't forget, the possessive love is the main theme of this poem. Okay? The main theme is the idea of possessive love. Half a flush that dies along her throat, such stuff, was courtesy. What about the idea of courtesy? She thought and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. You know courtesy? What is courtesy? At that time, during the Victorian age, as a kind of courtesy, men used to what? To kiss the hands of the ladies. It is just a courtesy. You know courtesy? What is the meaning of courtesy? Yes, a kind of respect, okay? So courtesy also important. Courtesy, it is a kind of respect in which men used to kiss the hands of the ladies. And you also feel jealous from this idea. Why? Because when they used the courtesy with her, she used to smile, okay? And he's very nervous from her smile, okay? And caused enough for calling up the spot of joy. Yeah. When used when she is kissed or greeted by other men, this will call all the spot of joys in her face. Means that she will be very happy. She will smile, okay? And this is a sin, according to the Duke. She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whatever she looked on. Now, what about this character? He described her. She had a heart, you know, heart. It is undescribable. He cannot describe her heart. What kind of heart? It is easily to be impressed, you know, impressed?
Yes.
Okay? Easily to be happy. Okay? She's happy about everything she looked to. Okay? Look, too easily impressed. She liked whatever she looked on. Everything she looked on, she liked it. Everyone she looked on, she liked it. So he's afraid that maybe she will like other men. Okay? And her looks went everywhere. Now he explained his jealousy. Her character is simple one. She has a courtesy. She used to smile to everyone, to the men especially, because he's jealous from them. And he described her character. her personality. She has a heart that easily to be impressed, okay? She like everything she looked on, and she's happy about everything, okay? And went everywhere. Her look, you know her look? When you look to someone, okay? Her looks went to everywhere, all people. And this is something wrong, according to the Duke. Sir, it was all one my favor at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west. Now he described her as what? She is just like the daylight. From these lines, it seems that he's in love with her. He loves her. But it is not a normal love. It's a possessive love, okay? The puff of cherries, some officious fool broke in her orchard for her the white mole. Now he described this lady just like the orchard. What is the orchard? You know the orchard? No. The orchard is just like a garden, okay? So the garden, okay? She's just like the flowers in the garden, the trees, the life, the beauty of nature, the greenness, because she's young, okay? She rode with round the tourists all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech, or blush at least. She thanked men good, but thanked. Now, even the thank is something wrong according to the Duke. Why? He mentioned here that she thanked men good, but thanked. Just she used to thank people. And he's not talking about people in general, but he talked about men, just men. So it seems that she is a respectable lady because she used to thank men when they, for example, greet her, talk with her, okay? So even thank is bad, is sin, okay? Yes. Somehow I know, not how as if she ranked my gift of a 900 years old name with anybody's gift. Now he's talking about a gift. What kind of gift? He mentioned that he grants her his gift from 100 years ago. So what is this gift? What about his gift? He grants her a gift, okay, which is very expensive, precious one, that it is not easy to be granted for others, because he inherited this gift from 100 years ago. So what is this gift?
His love.
His love, okay. What else? He inherited the love from 100 years ago, so it's not love. Yes, his fortune, but she's dead now, so where's the fortune? Yes?
His title?
Very good. His title. He inherited the title of being the Duke of Ferrara from 100 years ago, from his fathers, grandfathers, okay, his ancestors. And now, when he married her, he gave her this title, being a Duchess. Okay? So now, he told this person, the second person, that he grants her something which is very expensive, which is the title, his title. Because when he got married from this Duchess, he gave her the title of being Duchess, and this is something cannot be granted for anyone, okay? Yes. Who's taught to blame? So he is unblameable. You know, blame?
Yes.
Nobody can blame him because he's generous. He was good with her. He gave her his title, and now she betrayed him. How betraying him? By smiling for other men. Okay? This sort of trifling even had you skill in a speech which I have not to make your will quite clear to such unwind and say just this or that in your disgust me here, you miss. Now he's talking about her speech. Even he criticized her style when she speak with others. He don't like her way. Why? What do you think? Why he criticized even her words, her speech with others, her conversation with other men? Because of jealousy, because of his possessive love, because he thought that even a single word with a man is what? Means that she betrayed him, is a sin, okay, a guilt. Or there exceed the mark, and if she let herself be lessened so he will make this Duchess a lesson. You know lesson?
Yes.
For others, okay? Yes, an example. Yes, for the next one. So she will be a lesson for others who want just to think of betraying him, okay? Or to smile for others. But till now we don't know what he have done with her, what happened, what is her end, okay? Yes. So she will be a lesson. Nor plainly set her wits to yours forsooth and make excuse. What about the excuse? What kind of excuse? She produced certain excuse about with others, okay? She used to excuse to others, and even then would be some stopping, and I choose never to stop, okay? It seems that he asked her more than once to stop this smile, to stop this courtesy, to stop talking with others using a good style, okay? So it seems that he warned her before, he asked her to stop this, but she never stopped, okay? Now just he wants to be an innocence in front of others, that nobody can blame me. Why nobody can blame him? Because he produced for her his title, because he made this painted picture for her, because he loved her. But what kind of love? Possessive. We discovered this love as a possessive one, okay? And finally, because he is jealous, and he asked her more than once to stop this style, to stop the smile, to stop talking in a good way with others. But it seems that she's careless about his speech. You know, careless? Yes, she don't care about this. Why he present these things? Do you think that he feel guilty? Why he said that I'm unblameable because I warned her before, I asked her to stop her smiles, I grant her my title, I loved her before, I made this picture for her, I respect her. So it seems that he feels that he is what? Yes?
I think he is confessing himself that he is not guilty about this.
Yes, just trying to convince himself that he is not guilty.
You've just shown the reason why he killed her.
Yes.
That she was a sinful good and his son he
Yes, mister?
He's trying to deny his guilt, or inside he knows that he doesn't.
Yes, I think so. I feel that he knew very well that he killed her because of something trivial, okay, because of his jealousy, but just he tried to convince others that he's not guilty. Yes?
I think he just wants to send a message to the new one.
Good. He wants to send a message for the new one, not to smile for others, okay, because your destiny, your fate, or your end will be just like your previous one, the last one. She will be killed, and then there is a painted picture will be made for her. Yes. Okay, do you have another view? Okay. And I choose never to stop. Oh, sir, look. You know, oh, what is the meaning of oh? Regrets. Okay? So it seems that he feels, yes, he felt guilty because he mentioned, oh, sir, you know, regrets? Yes. Nadam. She smiled, no doubt. So again, oh sir, she smiled. She used to smile for others, okay? Maybe he is innocent, but because he loved her too much to the extent of possessive love, so he tried to because of his jealousy, he killed her. So we cannot say that he is bad, right? What do you think? Is he bad? Sometimes love leads, just like we have just mentioned in the previous lecture, the riddle man. The riddle man is a good one, but the Duchess is not bad. He suffered from possessive love, so he cannot control his feeling, okay? He always suffered from this love, suffered from jealousy. So in order to feel relief, to stop this feeling, this jealousy, you have to put an end for this. Do you think so? So do you think that he's good or bad? Yes, ladies.
He is a murderer.
He is a murderer? Yes, what else? What do you think? He is good or bad? Bad?
Good and bad.
Yes, good and bad. Who said good and bad? Yes, how good and how bad? He is good because?
He was good because he loved her so much.
Yeah.
And he was bad since he killed her.
Uh-huh. Good. What else? Yes?
I think she's the bad one.
She is the bad one? Oh my God. No?
She's a victim.
How she's bad?
She didn't respect her husband's wishes.
It's. I think that her sin is not a sin. It's something trivial.
It's her nature.
Because you yourself maybe smile for anyone who greets you, who speak with you. It's a kind of respect. Okay? So I don't think that a smile is a sin. So she's not bad. No, she is not bad.
You have to respect your husband's wishes.
What is his wishes? Not to speak with others, not to smile with others. So this is something very difficult.
Speaking
Okay?
ladies, why only men?
It's only
Because this is their society. This is the Victorian society. They used to make parties for men and women and to speak with others. They have a courtesy, okay? So I disagree with you, okay? Maybe you are sinner, okay?
Anyway, she ended up with being
Okay, let's see the end of this story. Whenever I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? So whenever I pass to this painted picture, okay, I see her smile, okay? But who passed without much the same smile? This smile is not made only for me, but for all. Who passed without seeing this smile, okay? This Gro, I gave comments. For this reason, he gave comments. You know comments? An order. Now, this is the end. What is the order? What is the comments? Then all smiles stop together. So he decided to stop all her smiles, whether for her husband or for other men. Okay? There she stands. There she stands. So where's she? Just in the picture. Where's the real one? When he mentioned that then all smiles stop, this means that he killed her and the picture is just for her now. She is not here. She is dead now. Okay? So in order to feel good, to stop his jealousy, he decided to kill her and he killed her by his comment of what's stopping the smiles, because it is not only for him, it is for all other men. Okay? So this is the story of my last Duchess. I think that it's something interesting, right? Because although it is from the Victorian age, but I think that this story happened in our everyday life. We have many men, we have certain characters, just like the Duke. Okay, they suffered from possessive love, and I think that possessive love is a psychological illness, because love must be true love, simple love, real love, not possessive. Humans cannot be possessed by others. They are free. They can do whatever they like, but of course using their certain traditions, okay? Now, do you have any question about this poem? Yes, mister?
If he is jealous to this level, why he's inviting the others to see the baby?
not the others, not all others. He mentioned just one, his friend. He wants to tell him about the guilt of his last Duchess.
To marry his daughter.
Yes. Okay. Others, yes. He is not talking alone. He talked with another one, so it is not mono. Okay. You know that mono just for one character. Yes. What about the rest? Yes, we have a continuation for this poem. It is about the party and about what will happen in the party. But just this part is just for this lady, for the Duchess. Okay.
Then smiles close together.
Yes.